Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notifications. In this video, I am going to explain the water movement up in a plant and is also called as ascent of sap. In plant body, root system is the main site for the absorption of water and minerals from soil. These absorbed water and minerals it always transported to various parts of plant body, always in unidirectional against concentration gradient. So during this water transportation, the water it never transported in pure form. At the same time, this water and mineral transportation it always takes place against concentration gradient. So to understand the movement of water within plant body, either in short distance or in long distance, first we have to understand the two important concepts. In this, the first concept is root pressure and second concept is transpiration pull. So these two concepts helps to understand the process of water transportation in plant body. In this, the first method is that is root pressure. So root pressure. The root pressure means when water is absorbed by the root system, this water when it enters into root, finally it reaches xylem cells. In the structure of xylem, both tracheids and vessels, these are the main cells to supply or transport water to different parts of plant body. So the water which is present in soil, so this water first it enters into root and then it reaches xylem. The absorption of water by root system it always passive process and water it always diffused into root based on concentration gradient. So during this water absorption, along with water, so various mineral nutrients, these are also absorbed by the root system, but this absorption it utilizes ATP energy. That means when the mineral nutrients are transported into root and when it reaches xylem, this transportation it always need ATP energy so that the entry of nutrients into root system it is an active transportation method. So when once the mineral nutrients reach the xylem along with water, so now in xylem it becomes into a sap. That means mineral nutrients are dissolved in water and it becomes into a concentrated solution. In xylem, the tracheids and vessels are the main cells to transport water and these are the tracheid cells, and these tracheid cells having a empty space inside of the cell due to absence of protoplasm, and these are dead cells and these are tracheids. And along with tracheids, one more type of cells are present in xylem and these are called as vessels. Both these tracheids and vessels, it consists of an empty space in its structure and this empty space is called as lumen. Once water it enters into the xylem, it reaches the lumen of xylem cells. Along with water, mineral nutrients are also transported into the xylem cells. So both these nutrients and water it becomes into a solution and this solution is referred to as sap. And in this sap, due to having of more mineral nutrients, the concentration increases and water potential decreases. And due to having of low water potential inside the xylem cells, the water it continuously diffused into the root, and when the water it continuously diffused into the root and finally it reached xylem cells, and inside of the xylem, due to having of more water, due to entry of more water, and this water, it creates some pressure on its surrounding walls. So the pressure which is created on surrounding walls and this positive pressure which is present and created inside the root, that positive pressure is called as root pressure. And the main importance of this root pressure is this root pressure, it helps to push the water towards upward direction. So the root pressure, it helps to push water to upward direction. So this water, when it creates pressure in root, this positive pressure, it continuously push water up to small height only. So this root pressure can easily demonstrated with the help of an experiment. In that experiment, at a plenty night or when the evaporation is low in atmosphere and high moisture is present, at this condition, by taking a small plant with soft stem, and this stem is cut at the base by using a blade horizontally. And when we cut the stem at the base horizontally, after few minutes, we can observe the drops of solution ooze out from the cutted portion. And these drops are nothing but the sap present in xylem. These drops of solution can be oozed out due to positive pressure created by the root. It is called root pressure. In this way, we can demonstrate the root pressure in plant with the help of this experiment. In similar way, root pressure can observed naturally in plants due to a process. It is called as guttation. So guttation is a process, and this guttation process can be observed in plants at night or earlier morning, and also when the evaporation of water from leaf is low. So in that condition, due to this positive root pressure, water it always continuously push towards the upward direction. When the evaporation process is low in leaf, at this time the water it will be secreted to outside of the leaf from a special openings present at the tip of the vein, and these water can be secreted to outside in the form of a droplets. That process is called as guttation. So this guttation also it explains the process of root pressure. In this way, in plants, water can be pushed by the root with the help of root pressure, and this root pressure it helpful to push water up to small height only. But in case of a tall height or in long distance, this root pressure is not sufficient to transport water. Along with that, the root pressure it gives a great contribution in water transportation. This root pressure it helps to create a continuous chain of water in xylem, even though the tension created by the transpiration if it break this water continuous column. So with the help of this root pressure, water it will be continuously becomes into a long chain in xylem cells. That is the root pressure concept. Along with this root pressure, one more important concept it is called transpiration pull. So transpiration pull also it play a major role in water transportation through xylem tissue. So water it is transported in plant body continuously in unidirectional with the help of xylem tissue. Why? Because in plant body there is no special circulatory system, and due to absence of this circulatory system, the vascular tissues, especially xylem, it play an important role in the transportation of water. But the major question is either pushing or pulling. It play an important role in water transportation. So majority of the researchers they identified and agreed that the pulling mechanism, so pulling of water by plant, it helps in the transportation of water for long distance. To explain the transportation of water for long distance, the two scientists, so Dickson and Joly, in the year of 1894, they proposed one important theory to explain the transportation of water for long distance, and this model is called as cohesion, tension, transpiration, pull model. So it is one of the important model. It explained the transportation of water for a long distance within plant body by xylem tissue, and it is proposed by Dickson and Joly in the year of 1894. So according to this theory, the transpiration which is performed by leaf, it play a major role in the transportation of water for long distance. With the help of transpiration, water can be transported in xylem for 15 meters per hour. So 15 meters per hour, this water movement takes place with the help of transpiration. So transpiration is a physical process. In this, the water, it will be evaporated from the leaf surface into atmosphere based on concentration gradient, and this transpiration, it play a major role for the long distance transportation of water. So the absorbed water from soil, in this water, just 1% of water, it is utilized by the plant for photosynthesis and growth, and remaining 99% of water, it will be evaporated into the atmosphere. It is called transpiration process. So this transpiration, it helps to pull the water toward upward direction. It is called as transpiration pull. In this way, both root pressure and transpiration pull, they play a major role in the transportation of water for long distance within plant body through xylem against concentration gradient, always in unidirectional flow.